What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is round, what is this? 1, 2? No, this is like 3, right? It's like 3. Round 3 of the objection challenge, guys. And what I love about these videos is they give you perspective on how you can overcome objections in your business. And guys, I'm telling you, I mean, that's like key. If you're really trying to get into this game, you're gonna be hit with curveballs left and right. So watch this video and get value from it. Don't be afraid when a seller tells you something and you may not know how to answer it right away. That's what these videos are for. You get better at answering them, you get better at overcoming those objections, and you get even further to the close. With that being said, guys, as always, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see y'all after the intro. Let's get it.
Always somewhere high, always somewhere in the sky, always fine, yeah. You see the leaves fall off, you thought the family tree would die, but these roots run deep below ground zero, that's the vibes. This never dies. No one knows how this all started, they just see us flex online. You play chess, we built the chessboard, every move you make is mine, and I know that's hard to hear.
All right, guys, so the way the game goes, and y'all already know what's up, I'm basically gonna be throwing out a massive amount of objections. And everything that I give you will just be an objection to whatever it is that you're trying to tell me, okay? And your ability to overcome them is how this works. Normally there's money involved. Today we're not gonna do the money thing. This is just an impromptu video. Me and my guy, we don't plan any of this stuff. I shit you not. We'll sit here and we'll just think of an idea and then we'll throw it against the wall and then bada bing, bada boom, it sticks. This is my boy Josh. This is my boy Jose. The other guys are out getting contracts on properties, and we're gonna run this up the way that we normally do, okay? So I'm gonna start this thing out, guys. Y'all ready?
Ready.
You ready?
Ready.
Let's get it all!
Jose, honestly, man, I really appreciate your call, but me and my wife, we wanna think about it.
You want to think about it together? Oh, maybe we can hop on the call. Maybe I can, help y'all move forward with this.
I'm just a little on the fence about making the decision. You know, we had a couple of other people take a look at the property, and I don't know. I want to explore more options. What I mean, you know?
Truly, yeah, of course, no problem. I mean, well, did they like get a contract with you, or did it fall through or anything?
We haven't gotten a contract yet, but we just don't want to leave any money on the table, man. This was my mom's house. It's been in my family for years, and we just want to make sure that we're at least making something versus nothing.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we would all like to make something. Maybe I can go walk the property with you sometime. Maybe I can like give you a legitimate offer.
Well, I mean, I still think I want to explore my options.
Gotcha. Well, what other options would you think of exploring?
I'm trying to see if I can get more money. I'm being brutally honest with you.
Yeah, there's no shame in that. I mean, I completely understand. I mean, is your house worth more money? Would you think about putting it on the market at all?
That was decent. I like that one. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Those were objections I've never thrown out before.
Cool. Try to get that.
I mean, honestly, guys, when somebody is asking for options, and this is just for you guys that are watching this, I want to educate y'all as much as I possibly can. When you're giving out options, the thing about this is when the person says they want to explore options, this is where you set up the irresistible guarantee, okay? That's when you should have brought in what we do here at our company. And so, guys, we have this questionnaire form, right? And I'm going to send it to the camera guy. I'll go ahead and I'll throw it on the screen. This is insane value. We give this questionnaire form to the seller. I say, you know what, if I understand, man, you wanna get a second opinion, a third opinion, you know, I understand, believe me, you know, but we're offering you what we feel is fair. But before you go and you get other options, I wanna show you how you can vet the other people. And then I arm my seller with arsenal to fight off my competition. That way I'm not stuck trying to convince the seller as to why I am the better option. So that's what you should have done.
Yes.
You forgot that. And that's something that we have here, you know what I'm saying? And guys, you know, you never want to be in the middle of a tug of war. I don't want you to make a decision because I'm trying to convince you that I'm somehow better or I have a immaculate product, which we do. We have amazing service that we offer here at ICO. But I want you to make the decision. You know what I mean? When I'm hungry and I feel like what I feel like eating is just gonna come to me. You know, whether I want wings, burgers, fries, steak, something healthy, right? I'm gonna make the decision. The restaurant doesn't call me and tries to prove to me as to why this is the decision I should make. I weigh out my options, I vet the other people, and I say, you know what, I'm going to settle on something healthy today. And guys, that's the psychology behind the deal, okay? So never try to force them to make a decision. Always try to give them the option to show them themselves as to why you are the better option. See what I'm saying?
Yes. Gotcha.
Well, Josh, I really appreciate your offer. Honestly, man, it's just such short notice. I don't have anywhere to go.
Got you. That's no problem. With my company, we do offer housing. We do sell houses as well. So, and I wouldn't want to leave you out in the, in the rain like that. So I can help you get into another property before even we get closing here. So that would not be an issue at all.
If in the event that it takes a little bit longer, can I stay in the house after close?
Usually at closing, no, but we can get an amendment written up to where we kind of extend the contract and kind of give you some more time to get done what needs to get done, as far as if any issues come up, so we can figure out all of that needs to get figured out.
I think I'm gonna sleep on it, man. You think you can call me tomorrow around 5?
Yeah, that's no problem. Is there anybody else that you would need to speak with? Is that something that you're looking forward to? Any other decision makers in the house?
Well, it's just a very, like I said, it's just super short notice, and we don't feel that we're getting enough time to really make a decision. And I want to make sure that I talk to my family and my relatives before committing.
Got you. That's no problem. I wouldn't want to step on anybody's toes. I wouldn't want anybody upset about this. So yeah, that's no problem. I'll give you a call around 5 o'clock tomorrow, and we can go from there.
Okay. Well, look, Josh, I really appreciate your call, man. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, I don't think we're gonna have a deal.
Got you. Well, is there something that I can do for you that possibly you're looking for? What are you thinking about?
Well, I need to get a specific price for my house before I decide to sell it.
Got you. Well, I would love to get the price that you're asking for. Maybe I could just meet you out there and see the condition of the property, see what we can do about it. Because I am gonna put money into it, but I do want to meet you as closely as possible that you want to get for this.
Okay. Look, I'm just gonna sleep on it, and worst case scenario, you'll hear from me tomorrow.
Got you. No problem. If I don't hear from you tomorrow, would it be okay if I follow up possibly at the end of the week?
Yeah, I think that should be fine.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, I look forward to hearing from you, and take care until then.
That was good. Honestly, could have been more aggressive. I think that was badass. I think you just gave the seller too much decision-making power.
Okay.
And when you're getting hit with these types of objections, you want to be nice, you want to be understanding, but you also have to draw a line at some point. Otherwise, they're going to feel that they can push you around and walk all over you, and you lose power in the conversation and the direction that the conversation could go. And so, like, even then when I was like, how about this, you just call me at 5 tomorrow, or something like that, right? That isn't necessarily a bad thing, but normally I try to be the one to identify a time frame. Well, look, man, honestly, 5 doesn't work for me, man. You mind if I just call you at noon instead? I'll go ahead and I'll call you about 12 o'clock. If you don't answer, then I'll call you again at 3. Is that fine? You see, like, I keep maintaining control of the convo?
Yep.
And when the person said that it's short notice, you can that's your ability to be able to build rapport, and you want to pivot off of the situation. So look, I get it. I get it. It's short notice. I understand completely. How about this? I want to give you the most time that you can get, but I am looking at other houses, man. And I got to be honest with you. We got money tied up into places. The offer that I have on the table for you today stands, but it's really like an end of the week kind of thing. Otherwise, I got to move on to the next house. And I'm giving you my highest and best. We've calculated this number to the T. If they're like, well, could you go up more? This is when you guys start playing off of the round numbers, okay? So for all of you that are watching this right now, round numbers is what you never want to offer. You won't get far on round numbers. When I say round numbers, it's the zeros at the end of your offer, okay? And I want y'all to try this out. Some of y'all have heard me say it in previous YouTube videos. For some of the new guys in this audience, y'all will kind of hear me say this right now. But normally what I'll say is, okay, so you want me to come up a little bit? Let me just go ahead and put you on hold for 3 minutes. I need to talk to my partner, my financial manager, which would be Roland, my brother over there. You and Roland are already articulating the amount of money that we can give these people, right? We have what's called a maximum allowable offer, right? The maximum allowable offer is the amount of money that we're willing to give this person. Most of the time, it's based on a $10,000 spread. That's what the minimal is here. That's what we always try to make on every single property, right? And so with this being said, when you put that into consideration, you are put against a wall of, can I make something now versus making nothing? You see what I'm saying? And even though the minimal may be 10, that doesn't mean that you should leave 5K, 3K, 4K on the table. You know what I'm saying? So then let the person wait, tell them 3 minutes, make them wait 5, okay? Then you come back to it, say, look, I spoke with my manager here, and honestly, man, we're literally putting pen to paper here. We're willing to come up on our offer, $2,326.47. That is the amount of money that we're willing to come up on our offer. And man, I mean, if this doesn't work for you, bro, I literally squeeze this thing out to the penny. They're like, well, why don't you just come up 2,500, right? This is when you can say, well, look, Mr. Seller, this property is so important to us that we literally put pen to paper on this project. And we found that this is comfortable in our area to be able to give you this amount of money more. Granted, it may not be 2,500, but it is literally the most that I can give. See what I'm saying? Now I'm giving them a higher number, and I'm pushing them more toward the price. Use little techniques like this, guys. These are the give and takeaways. At that point, it's like you punch someone, you get them good, right? And then they're like, oh shit. And then like you're waiting around for another moment, and you think you're gonna, you know what I mean? And you're calculating your moves. All you're doing is the give and take away, the give and take away. You know, you're giving them something, and then you're taking something else away. You see what I'm saying? You're taking away time, but I'm giving you more money, right? You're telling me that you want to sleep on it. Okay, well, I'm telling you that this isn't an opportunity that's worth sleeping on. You see what I'm saying? Give and take, give and take. And so I want y'all to understand this concept, because a lot of you guys try to butter up these sellers, and that's not this game, bro. That's not what we're doing. Those guys, you don't work for them. You know what I'm saying? So why do you feel obligated to give them customer service? This is a business. We're in the business of buying houses, not in the business of making people happy. We're gonna make you happy based on the service that we provide, but that's after we get the contract. You see what I'm saying? And so guys, lead with service first, and I guarantee it, people will sacrifice time and equity for services and resources, even if that means we come up a little bit. Everything that you give, you take something away. All right?
Gotcha.
All right, Roland, you ready for this?
Sure, bro.
All right. Well, look, Roland, I'm not just going to give my house away.
I respect that. I mean, I wouldn't give my property away either. What I'm trying just to offer you is what I'm willing to pay for the property. Now, I do have some room for negotiation. Not much, you know what I mean? But I have some room for negotiation. The main thing for me is that I don't buy a property without seeing it. I mean, you don't drive a car, buy a car without driving it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if there's any way we can meet up, I like to meet people, face to face. I don't just like hearing a voice on the phone. And, I'm not one to waste anybody's time as well. My time is valuable, and I value my time. So if we could just meet up, get a conversation, do the old school handshake, and maybe we can come up on a deal together.
I'm okay with it, to be honest, Roland. It's my wife who's scared about the process. It just sounds like a lot to handle. You saying we have to sign a contract? Like, I'm not sure if I want to, does that mean I can't sell my house to anybody? What if I don't want to sell it anymore?
I tell you what, it's a purchase agreement. A little misuse of words. It's a purchase agreement. It's an agreement between you, your wife, and our company. That being said, I would definitely want your wife around. I try to make things go as smooth as possible. We have a finance department. We also have a transactional coordinator that helps us clear up things on title as well. Also, on every purchase agreement we have a title company on board. There's our escrow agent. I would give her name out, but I don't want to give it out on the thing.
It's okay.
But yeah, you can reach out to them. Let them know that we're reputable. We do business. We buy 3 to 4 houses a month. So if you want to, go ahead and check up on us. That's more than okay with me.
Well, look, I know where you're coming from. I bought this house cash 2 years ago, and so ever since we've been going through a financial deficit, I've just kind of been on the fence on what I should do. So I'm renting it at the moment. There's a tenant inside of the house. What about the tenant? What are we going to do with the tenant if I sell you this house? Do I have to kick the tenant out?
Well, you know, to be honest with you, and I'm going to be honest, I'm always honest with everybody. We do like the properties vacant, but if you are in an agreement with the tenant, we would be willing to take the tenant on and till their lease expires. Under, you know, of course, we'll change the lease agreement to the way we prefer it, and it wouldn't be a problem for us.
So I have a friend who's a realtor, and you know, she pretty much told me that you're lowballing me. That's one of the other reasons I'm on the fence, you know. And I think I can get probably like 10,000 more than what you're getting me, what you're trying to give me.
Well, like I said, I had a little wiggle room, but also with realtors, they deal with properties that are already fully renovated. Is your property fully renovated at the moment? Has it been fully updated?
No, I haven't updated it in 2 years since I bought it.
See, what's going to happen right now is that I'm going to be sitting on the house collecting rent. You know, in the process, I'll be making money, but in my head, I'm going to be losing money. Because my goal is to renovate the property, and more than likely, I'm going to put it back on the market. Just like you're planning to do with the realtor. The realtor is going to come in and they're going to ask you to do certain things to bring the property up to date. You know, that's the in-between money that I'm asking for. So it wouldn't be a wise decision just to go with the realtor right away. I mean, I think you should consider my offer, and maybe we can negotiate and call it a little bit up.
Well, I mean, the property may have some title issues. I had some work done to the property. I mean, are you guys going to cover that, or what's the outcome of this? Because I'm not sure if there's a lien against the house, or I think my ex-boyfriend may have put out a line of credit and he may have leveraged the house. I'm not sure if I'm even able to sell it with that debt attached to the home.
Well, that's what we take it to title. Titles will let us know if there's any issues. Any liens or taxes, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to pay for any taxes or liens in a house that I never lived in. That's one of our policies here. But what I could do is we could, you know, see if we can get them minimized. We can get our lawyer involved. We have a team of lawyers. They're really good. They've helped people in the past to minimize the debt, and then the debt can be taken out of your provisions. They don't have to be paid up front.
Well, look, I'm in the hospital right now. I'm willing to move forward. There's just not much I can do. They won't let anybody in here to visit me either.
Well, that's great. I mean, right now with COVID going on, we can do everything virtually. As long as you have access to a iPad, a computer, any sort of, even a cell phone, I can send you an agreement via email. You can look it over, tell me what you think. If you have any things you want changing in it, you know, I'll be more than open to changing anything you'd like.
Dang, bro. That's veteran shit right there, dude. I literally hit him with like every single objection, man. That's crazy. I didn't know my brother had it in him, I'll be honest. Guys, that's my big brother right there, by the way, for all of my people on YouTube. I don't even know if y'all have ever met him, but that's my boy, Roland. We've been brothers our whole lives, pretty much. And it's just been awesome. You know, he runs the sales floor here at the company, so I would expect nothing less from my brother. Anyways, with this being said, guys, practice your objections, overcome them as best as you can. Again, guys, this is a marathon, not a race, so you don't have to have all of this figured out right away, but it does help when you actually train your mind to overcome these objections. So consistently practice, write these objections down, and then write the answers to them. Do a cold calling session on a realtor list and burn through that before you try cold calling on a quality list, right? Talk to people that are professionals and see if they're interested in selling properties, if they have pocket listings. When you're talking to high-level people, you're gonna have higher-level conversations. But as long as it's not those motivated seller lists that you just bought, right? The badass leads, most people, they just jump into those leads, and guys, they burn through that shit like real easily. So you don't want that to be you. Handle it one by one. You know, train yourself to get to that that level where you'll be able to make calls more fluently, and that way you won't have to worry about fucking up when you start getting your business going. So I hope you got value from this session. I'll see you guys on the next video. Let's go.
I want the check. Check. Ooh, I want the check.